Hey guys, it's Michelle. I'm glad you're here with me tonight I guess. It's dark outside. So today we're going to just go ahead and get into some quads and some hamstrings. I'm going to do another deep dive video for you. I'm going to be going over a lot and stretching, showing you different stretches for the hamstrings and the quads, which I'll tell you what each of them do. However, if I do forget, they're always in the somewhere in my description of my video. There's a section you can go in and look at them, and it'll show you the exact muscles that you're working out that are stretching. I also want to say, don't forget, what I'm showing you right now, they are stretches. They're not really building up strength. They're building up your stretching so that you have more flexibility, more mobility. You're able to start getting them working out so that as we get better, we can go back to strengthening them and making the area stronger. But for today, we're going to be just working on the hamstrings and the quads. And I'm going to give you as much information as I can. If you get lost and I'm going too fast, don't worry. I'll make sure you have all the information that you need. So the first one that I'm going to do here is just going to be the simple old school standing up quadriceps stretch. I'm just trying to say a lot here and I get a little tongue tied, but it's just your old school. It's very good for working out any tightness that you might have in the quadricep. The most important thing is also works on your balance, and it's also going to work on the knee mobility, which is as we get older, we need all of that. We need the knee to be more stable. It helps us be more mobile with the knee, and also the tightness in the calf. But just being able to move and bend over and get up and do squats. So we'll get started with this. I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you hold it for like 20 to 30 seconds, and let's get started. Let's do this. So come on over here. Two different ways to do this. However, I'm going to put a different one in the middle. So I'll do this one, and then I'm going to do the sit down hamstring, and then I'll go back to another way to do the quads where you can lay down, because that one will focus more on the hip flexor. But I'll explain all that later. So what we're doing right now is I hold on to the wall. I will lean on the wall because I don't want to lose my balance, and I'm smart enough to know that some days I can get it, some days I can't. It's just to be safe. I go ahead and I hold on to the wall. But so you're going to bring your leg up. You need to keep your knees straight together, close. And all you're going to do is grab the ankle, and you're going to pull your foot into your glute, which is your rear end, and you're going to feel the pull in the quadricep, which is the front part of your leg. The back is the hamstring, the front are the quads. And then if you have a timer or a watch, or count to 30. I happen to forget my watch. I usually have it on my phone. But so you're going to just hold this. You want to push the hips forward, and then just hold your foot up against your rear and just feel that stretch and that pull in there. 20 to 30 seconds, but this works the front part of your leg, which is your quadricep. So you hold it 20 to 30 seconds, let it go, slow. You can turn around, still holding on to the wall. You're going to do it again. You just grab your ankle. Do you see where my knees are straight here? They're close together. I didn't want to let go too long, but you want your knees close together. I've got my ankle with my hand, and I'm pulling my foot up to my glutes, or your rear end, and I'm just pulling it as far as I can where I feel the pull in the front of my leg, which is your quadricep. And you just hold it to the count of 20 to 30 seconds. And I myself, I do this, I just rotate, and I make sure I do 3 to 5 sets on each leg. 20 to 30 seconds. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget as I do these exercises for you today, make sure you're concentrating on your moves, and slow, steady moves, not bouncing. Bouncing is like you have a rubber band and you pull and pull and pull, and eventually you pull it and it's going to just pop. So even with your muscles, you don't want to bounce. You want steady moves while you're doing this. So again, you just go back to the other side. Whoops, getting a little sorry about that. But again, you just pull the ankle into the glutes. Keep your knees close. Don't forget to breathe. And then just 20 to 30 seconds. Feel that pulling in the front of your leg. And remember, this is pain-free stretching. We don't want to hurt. We don't want to be sore tomorrow. You might feel a little bit of soreness, but not anything where you just have to shut down and stay in bed all day. We don't want that. We want to get these muscles flexible and mobile and be out dancing and just walking wherever we want to walk. So focus on this, steady moves, no bouncing. And like I've said this whole time, if you can only do 2, then do 2. That's better than never starting at all. So you start out with 2, before you know it, you'll be 3, 4, 5, you'll be going, oh, I can do 10 of these. But go at your own pace. So that's it for this one. And I'm gonna go ahead and get on to the next one for you. And I'll see you over here. All right, guys, so this one is called the seated hamstring stretch. This one simply is going to stretch out the hamstring, which is the back of your leg. This aids in proper posture. It aids in more, of course, flexibility in the hamstring, but that is so important because as we get older and we tend to get more sedentary, which is what I'm trying to prevent here. If you just do these stretches and keep your blood flowing and keep your muscles flexible and you're just keeping them stretched out. As we get older and we quit and we start hunching and we start walking like this, and this just stretching the hamstring will help you have better posture. Will keep you standing up straight, so that you're not getting that back pain and everything. And this particular muscle stretching will make your back stronger. So it's very important to do this. So it's a simple. I'm going to show you 2 because you can do this standing up, but I like to do it sitting down. I actually do both of them. But so this one, you're just going to go to the floor, nice and slow. You're going to extend one leg. Now, on this one, nowadays, and this changed while I was teaching and doing PE, we used to do it, we called it the hurdle, because we used to do it like this, where this leg came out, but there have been studies showing that this is not good for the knee. And a lot of athletes were having knee problems and having to have knee surgery because we were putting our leg out like this. So I'm only showing you not to do this. And so they switched it up where now the foot comes into the inner thigh and you're still getting the stretch back here in these muscles on the side of your knee, which we'll go over that a little later. So this one is simply going to work the hamstring here. And all you're going to do is just lean into it. You can grab your foot, you can lean into it, and try to put your chest down on your knee. Now, I've never been able to do that. I wish I could say I did, but I have not. And I know that it has helped me. I can feel it all the way here in the back of my calf muscle, and of course up here in the hamstring. And so yes, you just take a pull. You want to breathe, let it out, and just go as low as you can go. Don't try to put your nose on the ground. Don't try to even touch your knee. You do want to try to keep your back straight, and then just go into it, lean into it. Just go till you feel the pull and hold it. So you're going to hold it for, again, like I said, 20 to 30 seconds. So you're just going to relax. Don't forget to breathe. And then you'll come up nice and slow, and you can switch. You can either stop, take a 2 to 3 second break, and you can go right back into the same leg, or you can just switch them out. Again, you'll just bring the foot into the inner thigh, and then extend it. You're just going to reach out, lean into it. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget steady movement. You do not want to bounce, and I'm bouncing because I'm not pulling. You don't want to do a bounce when you're down pulling on your muscles. So it's just a stretch. We're just trying to get blood flow, get them warmed up. You're just going to lean into it. Try to get your chest on your quadriceps here. If you need both arms, that's fine. Don't forget to breathe, nice and easy. Think about how flexible, how mobile you're gonna be. And you just hold it 20 to 30 seconds, like I said. I've been doing this for a while. This is, I've been told, a pretty good stretch for someone my age. If you cannot get that low, please don't. I don't want anybody getting hurt. I just want you to slowly work into this so that you can get to this point or better. And so again, you just down, hold it. I normally have my phone right here watching my little stopwatch. And then you're gonna come up, and like I said, you can do 2 or 3 on each side. If you're able to do 5, that's great. If you're able to do 1, that's great. You have to start somewhere. And so this particular stretch here is just simply for the hamstring. You can feel it in, I can feel it in my calf muscle as well, but it's mainly focusing on the hamstring here it also will prevent injuries. Like I said, it strengthens your lower back muscles, so that this stretch is good for everything. It's good for your body. Just do it. So that's it for right now, and I'll get ready for the next stretch. Hey guys, it's me again. Like I promised you earlier, I'm going to show you a different quadricep stretch, just like I did on the wall earlier, where you just reach out and hold yourself up for balance. This is also one that you can do laying down on your side. Now if you have trouble getting down to the floor and getting up, then I recommend you not do this one. I would recommend you stay on the wall. But I'm going to go over this one just in case you've never seen it before, and it will be in the description on my page. It'll be there for you to go in and look at, so you can look at everything yourself and decide what works best for you. So this one is simply just, I'm going to go down to the floor slow. I'm going to just lay on my side here, and again this one does the same thing as the first one. It's going to release any tightness that's in the quads. It's going to flex out this hamstring in the back. It also is going to work on that hip flexor, which is very good for posture. Helps you to bend over and get up and down and sit down and get up. And as we're working on the quadriceps, remember I told you we're not really working on strength right now. We will get to that. Believe me, there's plenty for working on strength. Right now we're working on flexibility, for mobility. So this one is simply, you just grab the ankle, same thing, you're just in the laying down position. You're pulling the foot up to the glutes or the rear end. You're just pulling it in. You're going to do it for 20 to 30 seconds. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to you're not in a hurry, take your time. Don't fall asleep while you're down there. And just enjoy your workout, enjoy your stretching. And I suggest you set yourself some little goals, like maybe tonight if I'm doing one set, then I might do 2 the next time, or 3. But remember, start where you're at. Don't feel pressured to do more than you can do. I don't want anyone being sore. This is just a stretch to help you feel better. And so then you would just release slow, and then just let your leg out. I'm going to go ahead and roll over. Of course, you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just roll it over on your side. And grab your ankle. Again, keep your knees together. Just relax. Pull that foot into the rear, the gluteus. Pull it in. And just 20 to 30 seconds. Guys, if you only get 10 seconds, don't be hard on yourself. Start where you're at. That's what's most important. And then 20 to 30 seconds. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to relax. Enjoy your stretching. And then you're just going to release, nice and easy. Just let it go. And then if you're really tired and wore out, then you just roll over and like, yes, I did it. So that's just another way to stretch your quads. It is really what you prefer to do, either standing on the wall or laying down. Like I said, just don't fall asleep while you're down there. But enjoy your stretching. I know I do. So that's it for the quads, these 2 stretches, and I'll catch you a little bit later. Hey guys, it's me again. I know you thought you got rid of me, but I just keep coming back. I love what I do. So what I'm going to do here, hey, you gotta laugh a little, is it's just an alternate to the exercise that I've already done for you on the floor, which was reaching and grabbing the toes. It was stretching the hamstring. This one is gonna work the same muscles. It's gonna stretch them out. It's called the elephant walk. What I like about this one is, for me personally, I've been stretching for so long. This one helps me get more of a deeper stretch for myself. That's why I try to give you a variety so you can pick this one or that one, A or B, and decide which one works best for you. I like the elephant walk. Like I said, it gives me more of a stretch. But it does the same thing. You're going to work out this hamstring, which is the back area of your leg. It's going to work that hip flexor muscle, which again works on that posture. It works on helping you bend over and come back up. It's just so important to keep that hip flexor muscle stretched out, because we want good posture all of our life, and you're working less muscles when you're standing up straight. And if you just keep this one little muscle, the hip flexor, stretched and mobile, you're going to be in good shape. So let's do this. Also, one more thing is, it's doing this is going to help prevent injury. The lower back, just, you know, all the mid, I say lower, mid, but let me show you what we're going to do here. And like I said, you can get all the information after I put this video out for you guys. So simple elephant walk. So you're going to bend over, reach down to the floor. Okay, you're going to bend right here at the knees. You're going to bend. Now me, myself, I start out, I'm kind of just holding on leaning on the front of my toes here. My knees are bent, and I'm going to just stretch one out. And as I'm doing this, I can feel it all the way up the back of my calves, up through here, my knee, up to the hamstring, and up through here. And so this is really getting all this flexible, getting it stretched out nice and slow, gently, easy. I tend to do 10 to 15. So you can do that on each leg, and you can do 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 15. So you're going to stretch this out. I lean into it because I need it to stretch a little more. If you're not at this angle, then you just stop and go where you are. You have to do what works for you. So then you're going to come in and you're going to bring out the other leg. Again, one leg might stretch better than the other. So here, you're just going to lean into it, let it stretch. Okay, so that would be one, because I did one on each side. Back in, and I'm bringing this one out. That would be 2 on this leg. In, out. And I'm just holding it. You don't have to hold it really long. Back in. I hold it long because I like to get that stretch. I like to feel it stretching and pulling, getting that blood flow circulating. Back in and out. And all you're doing is alternating. And yes, I've done this in a previous video for you. I wanted to break it down a little slower for you. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to stretch. I know sometimes I just really stretch into it. And back in. Alternate the legs here. Now, another thing is, while I'm on this, if this is really hard for you, you can do what's called an assisted. So for me, if I needed it, I would find something that's up a little higher. Say, while we're here in this gym, I'll just use the treadmill because it's here. I would simply just come over here, and this right here keeps me from having to put more stress or pulling on my hamstring and my calves and my hip flexor. But this is where I was here at one time. I started here. So here, you put your knees in. All you're doing is just alternating, feeling that pull in the back of your legs. Now, again, like I said, don't forget this is just stretching. We're working on mobility right now as we get better. And our stretching, Okay guys, hey, how's it going? This is the last one I'm going to do today. This is called the half kneeling hip flexor stretch. Say that 5 times. That's a mouthful. But this one focuses on, specifically on the hip flexor muscle. And what the hip flexor muscle, yeah, okay. So what I like about this one is this particular stretch helps with your stride length. It also releases tension in the hips. It helps on the mobility and the flexibility. Again, that's what this is about. We're just trying to get the flexibility and the mobility going so that we can later come back and work on strength. We've got to get these, we've got to wake these muscles back up and get them stretched and flexed, and so that the blood's flowing and going, and then we'll work on that strength. But it is simply like it said, it's a half kneel. So you're just going to step out, lunge. You're going to step into a lunge. I actually have my back knee on the floor, and I am using assistance only because I really like to get the stretch into this, the growing area here, and I like to feel it even in the leg that is the back leg. So it's hard, it's hard to explain all this. You just want to watch and see. So all I'm going to do is lean into this, and I can already feel the pull here. It's stretching right back here in my hamstring, back into the glutes, up in this hip flexor. It's going inside the growing area, and I can feel it in that back leg in the front of the quadriceps. So I'm holding this only because I want to get more stretch into it. Later we'll do this and we'll actually bring that knee up. But if you're beginning, and I like to do this, not because I'm beginning or I've been doing it for years, I like to feel that stretch, and this helps me get in there and just really let that stretch pull and get that blood flowing. And this brings more flexibility to the area, so I know I'm really getting that stretch in there. Again, 20 to 30 seconds, hold it, and then you can just come back onto that back knee. If you're able to do it without assistance, hey, that's great. I'm not ashamed to say I prefer to have the assistance just so I can get that deeper stretch in there, because that's what I'm about. I like to be stretched out and flexibility so I can be mobile and do what I enjoy in life, working out and playing with my grandbabies. So you do that on this leg 3 or 4 or 5 times, and then you're simply just going to rotate, turn, and then again. You're just going to lunge out on that front leg, let the back knee hit the floor so you have some stability there. And then as you get in here, you can come up on your toes if you need to. There's nothing wrong with that. You're still working out that ankle. That will actually help with the mobility, getting the blood flow there as well, even though we're focusing on the hamstring and the growing area here. And like I said, the stride, the walking stride. So again, if you need more stretch, you can actually put your arm up and lean into it a little more. That will help you out. But again, I'm feeling it in the growing here. It goes down inside, down deep into the growing, and I'm feeling it on the back leg as well. But I'm just pushing forward into my leg here. I'm trying to put my quadriceps into my calf, my hamstrings, down into my calf, and just relaxing. Don't forget to breathe. I'm not bouncing. I'm just stretching it. Like I said again, if you need to come up on that back, pick that back knee up, that's fine. That allows a little more stretch there. But I like doing this, and I just kind of just let it stretch. Just try to enjoy it. Again, if it hurts, stop. I don't want anybody getting hurt. It's about enjoying what you're doing. So again, this stretch, like I said, it's the half lunge hip flexor stretch. That's a mouthful. But again, this is good for your stride. It's good for the mobility, the flexibility in the hip area. Works on that hip flexor muscle. And that right there gives you good posture. So this is what we're shooting for, is making sure that we're able to walk upright. We're able to have flexibility and mobility so that we can enjoy our life. Like I said, you can find all of this. It'll be in my on my page somewhere. I'll make sure you know where you can find it. And like I said before, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope that you're enjoying this as much as I am. I'll catch you later. Have a great day.